And in equities markets, both the Sensex as well as the Nifty ended the day lower on the back of a broad-based selling. But the Nifty did manage to leave or stay at the support levels of 62.50. In fact, ending the day at 62.66 levels or so. And realty and capital goods stocks were the ones which led the decline as the markets turned cautious ahead of the RBI's policy next week. And for the week, both the Sensex as well as the Nifty have ended flat. So that was a snapshot, but to get a detailed check on the markets going, Megha Chadha joins us on the show right now. Hi, Megha.
It has been an absolutely choppy week for the markets. Well, after maintaining momentum for the first couple of days, today, of course, we've seen that sharp sell-off come in. And for the week, we've ended absolutely flat on the index. So today, of course, by closing, you had the Nifty tumbling by close to almost 80-odd points. Close to 240 points is what we lost on the Sensex as well. And do keep in mind that this was the week where we touched record highs for the Sensex on a closing basis. Not just that, the broader end of the market wasn't spared either. You had the small cap index, the mid-cap index as well today, tumbling by over 2%. And on a day when you have a sell-off, of course, the rate sensitives turn out to be the ones which are the hardest hit. So today was no different. In fact, you had the banking pack and the bank Nifty tumbling by close to almost 2%. It was the PSU banking lot that was in clear pressure. You had the PSU banking index, in fact, tumbling by close to 3%. In addition to that, the pharma pack wasn't spared. You didn't have any support coming in from the metals or even from the auto side of the market. Real estate, that was another absolutely weak pocket. You saw the pressure that we saw build in on a DLF as well. However, let's talk about what were the big movers on the benchmarks today. You had a Dr. Reddy's that ended lower. However, do remember that the stock today touched a fresh 52-week high. On the other hand, let's talk about the big movers and the big losers for today. Ranbaxy, that was absolutely trashed out of shape after you had reports coming in the morning that the US FDA had banned the company's Punjab unit. So given the losses that this could amount to, you had Ranbaxy hitting those October lows, in fact, and tumbling below the 200-day moving average as well. JP Associates, Punjab National Bank, Ambuja Cement were some of the other names that can be highlighted. From the broader markets, then you had pharma in focus clearly, because you also had a Biocon that tumbled by close to 6%, and OBC as well was under pressure. However, an M&M Financial is the last stock I would like to leave you with, because that had been under absolute pressure over the last 3 days post its earnings, and today you had a rebound coming in.